featuring a bunch of cool stuff, but most importantly, we got some really awesome upgrades to like straight up my favorite gun, the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch, featuring some awesome JMac Customs new upgrades. We got one of their arm bar stocks in, an incredibly lightweight, low profile stock. I really think this is gonna shine in a like backpack gun roll because it does fold to the side. Then the little butt pad flips upward for us, so super storable. Also got one of their billet pistol grips for the AK as well, which I'm actually a pretty big fan of. It's pretty ergonomic and comfortable and actually surprisingly lightweight because it is kind of hollowed out in the middle, so it is a pretty lightweight grip. We also have one of their M-LOK kind of hand stop, finger stops up front. It's called the HRD, the hand retention device. I'm kind of using it as a finger stop. I'll usually put my index finger forward and kind of C-clamp around. So 3 new upgrades for the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch today. So big shout out to JMac Customs for hooking us up. Scoot, what's up, man? We also have the CZ75, SPO1 Accu Shadow. I'm getting real sick of the nomenclature of this gun, but it is a really nice gun. We did just drop the 1,000 round range review of this bad boy. It shoots incredibly nice, incredibly well. So we can talk about that range review if you guys had any questions on that. And we also have the EP9 by XTAR, kind of goon taped up. We got a Arisaka hand stop, Fletcher Rifle Works suppressor. You know, we're getting ready to do the 1,000 round range review on this gun, as well as the Zastava M90. Thick Kobe, what's up, man? Going okay. I'm happy you're able to go live. Yes. I don't know what happened that day, Scoot. It was like a YouTube thing, but it worked itself out. So yeah, man. So I don't usually upgrade the Quickhatch lightly because it is my favorite gun, and I kind of had it set up exactly how I liked it. But you know, I'm feeling the JMac upgrades on this. It's pretty cool. I did switch out the flip mags for just this 20 rounder. Yeah, I like the Tiger Stripe. Yeah, man. I just kind of rattle canned this myself. It actually looks a lot crappier in person. It actually looks pretty good on camera here. But you can kind of see I just literally cut out some patterns of duct tape, put that on the mag and rattle canned it. But like, it's a vibe, dude. Anyways, I switched it out for the 20 round stock because I feel like with the this super lightweight, low profile armbar stock here, this actually would really be a good like kind of backpack bug out gun situation. We may be getting in one of the JMac muzzle devices in as well, so that would be cool. So hopefully we can get that in as well. But yeah, man, this is the current upgrades to the Quickhatch. I think it just looks super cool, man. I love this gun. So it's always fun to torque and tweak and, you know. Do you have Cash App or only PayPal? I have PayPal and Venmo set up. I do not think I have a Cash App. I could get one if need be. But if you guys are just popping in, I appreciate you being here. I don't think I did a live yesterday. That's on me. What was I doing yesterday? I had some lunch plans with some friends and then hung out with my manager afterwards. And we hit some happy hour stuff. So that gun is awesome. Dude, it's a nice gun. Is it worth what I paid for it? Maybe not. I don't know, man. I really like AKs. I really like the handguard. Looking back in time, would I maybe have wanted to get this in 5.56? Probably, but that's also, no, actually no, 7.62 by 39 was the move. They make this in 5.45, 7.62, and 5.56. But yeah, man, we got the Tiger Stripe, just the rocking the 20 rounder mag pull. I really probably should. Maybe I'll rip the iron or the optic off of this. I don't know, man. I feel like I do really like that. I don't know. I always switch it up. A lot of live streamers have Cash App. I downloaded Cash App and it is fast, instantly. I will have to do that, Scoot. I want to say like there was a reason I don't have that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm pretty bad at keeping track of all that stuff, but I'll take a look at it. We do have the CZ75, CZ-SPO1 Shadow Accu out on the table today. We did drop the 1,000 round range review for that, I think like Tuesday or something, which is, I know, kind of a random day to drop a video, but you know, whatever. Shoots very nice, very flat, very efficient weapon. It did gum up and basically stop around the 600 round mark, which I'm kind of like curious to hear what you guys think about that. This is kind of like a speedy race competition gun. I mean, this isn't really an everyday carry gun, but it did, like, I was having, like, the rounds weren't seating in the barrel after about that 600 round mark. Just kind of basically became a bolt action gun. So I kind of talked about that in the review, but I'm curious to hear what y'all's thoughts were on that. Also very excited to bust out the EP9 this weekend for the 1,000 round range review. Like I said, we're going to be filming the EP9 by XTAR as well as the M90, the Zastava M90. We are getting a new 2011 on the channel that will hopefully, I don't know, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll pick it up Monday. So a new 2011 on the channel from Jacob Gray Firearms. So that's going to be pretty cool as well. Legit reps, airsoft. These are real guns. I do use the airsoft hashtag though, because it seems to be effective. Hello, Mr. Khan. I appreciate you being here. If you guys are just popping in, make sure you subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate it. Yo, they look so cool. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. We got this is the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch. I don't really panhandle the Rifle Dynamics that much because I think they're good guns, incredibly expensive. I bought this well before my YouTubing. I subscribed, thank you, yes. Everyone follow Happy Faces Lead and subscribe for us. But yeah, the Rifle Dynamics, pretty sick gun. It does have an adjustable, that's probably my biggest, I almost wish they just like didn't have an adjustable gas block on it, because the adjustable gas block on this guy, I'm gonna kind of spin around, is like, it's in, like, yeah, exactly. Like, you're like, why are you pointing this gun at me? It's inside the handguard, right there, that little set screw. So to adjust the gas block on this, you have to like look down the barrel of the gun. And whenever I do that at the range, I look super extra retardo, and like the RSOs always yell at me, and I'm like, I'm just adjusting the gas block. Thinking about getting an Orinco SKS. What do you think? Dude, I'm a pretty big fan of the SKS. I do not have one. I think they're pretty expensive. And I liked, thank you, smiley face. Guzman, why does the one on the right look like an MP5 and an AK and an AR-15 all at the same time? Because it's cool, man. That's kind of why I bought this gun. I really like the look of it. I really like their handguard setup. I, of course, have kind of a good handful of upgrades on this now. I guess maybe let's go through this build real quick. So starting at the front, I am actually running a Griffin Armament muzzle brake so I can attach my suppressors to it. I usually suppress this with either my Bushwhacker 46 or the Dead Air Wolverine, but honestly, I kind of hate shooting this gun suppressed, if I'm being totally honest. Even though it does have adjustable gas block. Running a JMac Customs like finger stop up front. We do have some rail scales, Occam Defense Iron Sight, SIG Romeo 5, Magpul 20 rounder, JMac pistol grip, JMac armbar stock. We also have one of their Rifle Dynamics safety studs on the safety to kind of make it a little bit more actuatable, maybe, if that's a word. Do you have an actual MP5? I actually don't. I looked at buying like one of the HK SP5s, and I bought the Chris Vector instead. So cool. Yeah, man, it's pretty sick. How long did you have to wait on those suppressors when you bought them? When I bought my older suppressors, it was kind of about like 6 to 9 months, but like for the new cans, it's like 2 weeks. So it's incredibly fast now to get your suppressors approved. So don't let that hold you back. So yeah. But yeah, man, I do like doing these little spray paint mag projects. It's always a good time. Funny enough, I was actually pulling out, did you make them? Or did you buy it? The mag, spray painted the mag myself. And then the like kind of camo on this is Goon Tape German Flecktarn camo, it's called. So I taped up the EP9, spray painted the mag for this AK here. I don't know, I like doing little fun projects like that, especially for a mag too. Like I feel like I have so many mags that are just always laying around, and if you like screw one up spray painting it, it's like, who really cares? So yeah, man, I have this one in like a little tiger stripe pattern. I also have a black and red tiger stripe one as well. Zyro's Garden, what's up, man? We got some new upgrades to the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch from JMac Customs. This is kind of what we're showing off today. So there's no, yeah, this is how the stock flips out, by the way, if you wanted to super store it, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to show that off. Oh, really? Oh, really? Yes, you can spray paint your mags. The government doesn't want you to know that, but you can spray paint your mags outside for free. Are we gonna see you shoot? If you subscribe to the channel, there are billions and billions, so many videos of me shooting all of these guns. So yes, you will. If you subscribe and watch the videos, you can't shoot on a YouTube live stream. They won't let you. But so far, we do have a 1,000 round range review of the CC75 SP01 Shadow AcU. I really should do a 1,000 round range review of the Quickhatch. It's my favorite gun. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. It's kind of surprising. Double tap your screen to like the stream. Hell yeah. Zyro, another Relested day. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. If you guys are new, I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I really would appreciate it. It helps me out quite a bit. How does the CZ hold up? Brandon Dale asks. So, like I said, the 1,000 round range review of this is live, so if you want kind of the full story, definitely encourage you to watch that video. It's only like 10 minutes. But the short answer is, this one specifically is like ridiculously upgraded from CZ Customs, okay? So like aftermarket trigger, hammer, grips, barrel, bushings, all the spring, like all that good stuff. So it shoots incredibly fast, incredibly flat. I said that way too many times during the video. Anyways, it basically shut down at about the 600-ish round mark. The rounds weren't feeding and seeding into the barrel. So about the 600 round mark, but I kind of talked about a little bit that, we talked in depth about that a little bit during a lot of it on the video for the 1,000 round range. Just kind of giving my thoughts on that, because do I care, do I not care, what's the role of this gun, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's my long-winded answer. We're still running the giveaway, so if you want to win the giveaway gun, you still can. When you did that video for the CZ, the lady in pink shirt, your girlfriend, no, that's my manager, Miss Gigi. She helps me out film when I force her to. Your videos are so cool, thank you. Not a Glock, yes, not a Glock. Again, yeah, we kind of did do some comparisons. We compared it to kind of the Glock and the 2011 and kind of just what I would use this gun for. I would use this gun to have a fun time at the range. I would use this gun if I was shooting competitions. I would use this gun for a nightstand gun. I think it would shine in that role. I would not use this for an everyday carry. I would not use this for a duty weapon. I wouldn't use this for like a, end of the world handgun. I just wouldn't, because I would want those guns to stand up a little bit longer. Again, this is a very finely tuned system. We have an incredibly light trigger pull. We have an incredibly flat gun. It's a great gun. It's not really meant to grime up. In my opinion, this was my experience that you watch my range review. I'm gonna always be honest with you guys, and she kind of shut down at about that 600 round mark. Egg, what's up, man? I do have high hopes for the EP9. I believe this is gonna make it the 1,000 rounds. I didn't think the CZ was going to, just because of how highly tuned and upgraded, but the EP9 by Xtar here, I have not watched anyone's reviews on this gun. I really try to not do that before I do a range review, because I don't want to be biased in any way. But I think the EP9 is going to hold up, probably better than the CZ. We'll see. Is that an MO5 wrap? This is from Goon Tape. It's their German Flecktarn. Hey, why is 4570 so cool now if the ammo is so expensive? I don't know, man. It is cool. It's fun, but it do be expensive. Do you have a P90? Funny enough, you've asked about a lot of like kind of PDW weapons, smiley face. I was really looking into like the PDW weapons stuff a year or two ago maybe, and I kind of was between, do I want the MP5, do I want a P90, or do I want a Chris Vector? Because they're all like kind of expensive for what they are. Like they're all pretty darn close to that $2,000 mark. Ended up going with the Chris Vector. I do really want to get a P90. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to SBR that. Because you have to like change out the barrel, and it's kind of hard to do that. So yeah, I do want a P90. Good evening, Muzzle 223DMR. What's up, man? Sorry, I mean, don't apologize. It was just you got me talking about the PDW stuff. MP5 clone. You can get an MP5 clone like the PTR, whatever the hell it's called, for like $1,200, $1,300. Yeah. The PS90 is like $1,600, and you got to buy the barrel, and then you got to change the barrel, and you got to SBR it, and it's just a pain in the butt. JMac, very nice. Hell yeah, brother. We're talking about all the JMac Customs upgrades to the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch today. We got their hand stop, we got one of their billet AK pistol grips, and we have the arm bar. Stock, I actually just got done filming, 4 or 5 videos on all this stuff to the Quickhatch, but I actually really do like it. The first thing I noticed when I switched out all of the old pieces was how much lighter the gun got, which was actually incredibly interesting to me. I thought the billet pistol grip, it is hollowed out, but I thought that was kind of going to be a very heavy piece, and it was definitely not. Obviously, this arm bar stock is like one of the lightest, most low-profile stocks you can get, so pretty cool with that. And then the little hand stop is actually very ergonomic and lightweight too. So hopefully we'll get that muzzle device in so we can throw the ridiculous muzzle brake on this and kind of complete the JMac vibes of the gun. So yeah. 1,800 last I saw. You can get, for the PTR, you can get the PTR cheaper than that. How much? How many pounds? I don't have a scale. If I were to guesstimate, 6.5. The EP9 weighs in at 4.3 pounds from their website. The Quickhatch, I think, is probably 6.5 plus like another pound in shenanigans. So, well, what's up, Kablamo? Appreciate you stopping by. If you guys are just popping in, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe, guys. I really would appreciate it. Would you rather have an MP7 45 ACP or an MP5 9mm? Dude, I love the MP7. So MP7. Bro, did you run any USPSA with that CZ? No, I just LARPed a little bit. I did a bunch of build drills. It definitely is a comp gun. It's incredibly like flat. Why is 45 expensive too? Man, everything's expensive, unfortunately. It seems to be the way of the world nowadays. Kablamo says, I want. Yeah, dude, I just dropped the 1,000-round range review for this gun this past Tuesday. This one is the CZ Customs build. It's got like just billions of aftermarket stuff. Grips, barrel bushings, springs, hammers, trigger, all that good stuff. She did kind of gum up and stop at about the 600 round mark. I was getting failures to feed and seat that round. But we kind of go into my thoughts on that, about this gun failing at about the 600-ish round mark. Not that I really cared too much because, it is kind of a comp race gun. I'm considering porting this. I don't know if I want to port it or not. So yeah, we have the CZ Customs build. We have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch out on the table today, featuring some awesome upgrades from JMac Customs that we literally just got done putting in today. I'm an idiot and kind of screwed up the attachment of the butt plate for the stock, so it's a little floppy now because I'm dumb. That's on me. Did not read the directions. And I was like, I can figure this out, and I couldn't. So yeah, that was fun. But that's not JMac's fault. That's mine for just being a goober. It's still a light year behind. What's a light year behind? FE Ordnance, what's up, man? I'd say port, I think Kobe says. And then we have the EP9 by XTAR, a little kind of incredibly lightweight polymer frame, polymer upper, polymer everything, this gun. 9mm kind of AR9 style vibes. Ports and comps are for females. It's a 9mm, damn. Funny enough, this actually shot flatter than my ported 2011, which I thought was just absolutely wild. I still don't really understand how this shot flatter than the ported 2011, but it did. So, props to CZ Customs for 9 major ammo. Oh, okay. Yes. But, so yeah, the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch, this one is 7.62x39, so our classic AK caliber. Both the CZ Customs build and the EP9 are a 9mm. Said it last video, I love the goon tape. Yeah, man, it's fun. I appreciate the ability of goon tape to kind of paint up your gun without actually painting it, in a sense, because if you get sick of this stuff, you just rip it off. Low bore axis. Yeah, the CZ definitely does have a lower bore axis. There's like no slide to this gun. It's actually like you see how thin the slide is? Like it's almost kind of hard to grip. Like that's how small the slide is. So I've been kind of using the optic to rack it. Just swag it up. Yeah, man. I do a lot of goon tape projects. The dude, Adam from Goon Tape, is also like a really cool dude. He's been kind of helping me out on Instagram quite a bit, like reposting my videos. Yeah, man, if you guys could subscribe on YouTube, that's my preference. But I also have an Instagram too where I post everything. So you can hit me up on Instagram, DM me, do whatever you want. FE Ordnance, or do you step up to a Shadow 2 or Tactical Sport Orange? The SPO1 is like shooting a Poor Meadow State. I mean, this is a almost $2,000 gun. The MSRP is $1,924 with all of the upgrades from CZ Custom. So really have no complaints about that. Is that a Beretta? It's a CZ75 SPO1 Accu Shadow. Sweet Airsoft collection. Yeah, these are all real guns. But funny enough, Rifle Dynamics does make or did partner with some sort of airsoft company. They do. You can actually buy an airsoft gun of this. What's the giveaway today? The giveaway gun and the giveaway knife is going to be the TP9 Elite XC by Canik, and then one of the Utica Knives survival knives. So that is free to enter. The giveaway will be drawn on May 31st. So we will be giving them away. That they are not as low. We're talking about the CZ bore axis. Not as low as people say. The thing is, on the CZ has a higher frame. Yeah, I do think it is still a pretty low bore access gun, as well as just kind of the slide reciprocation mass is also pretty low, just because the slide is very low profile. I'm familiar with what you have. I have one. Okay. 2K, yeah, you can get 4 Glocks. You could. Yeah, the MSRP is $1,924 for this CZ Customs build. I'm not sure how much the CZ75 is on its own, but with all the aftermarket stuff, this guy is a pretty expensive handgun. So yeah, it is a fast gun. I enjoyed shooting it. I really did enjoy the 1,000-round range review of the CZ Custom CZ75 Accu Shadow. But it gummed up, like I said, at about that 600-round mark, and then just kind of stopped for us. Antonio, what's up, man? We also have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch out on the table today. Hold on, what? Oops. Out on the table today with the spray painted mag. I like the spray painted mag. We just added some upgrades from JMac Customs, one of their arm bar stocks, one of their billet pistol grips, and one of their little M-lock stops too. Pretty cool. If you guys have any other recommendations on what I should do to the Quickhatch, I'm always all ears, because this is my favorite gun, and I love to hear what you guys think about kind of upgrading it. That one is bad. Yes, I do. This is actually quite possibly my favorite gun. And we haven't really been featuring it a ton. So I'm very glad we got the hookup on some JMac Customs parts, because, hey man, any excuse I have to talk about the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch or bring it out on the channel is, you know, something that I really enjoy. We did have this with the shovel handle stock, which is actually really cool as well. But you know, we're switching it up a little bit. We're trying some new things. I actually do think I might do a long form video on talking about like just different stock options, like what I, you know, because I actually have like a straight up buttload of 1913 stocks now. We have this one from JMac Customs. We have a JMac Customs triangle folder. We have the shovel handle stock. We have the Midwest Industries Alpha AK stock. We have the Midwest Industries AR buffer tube stock. So lots of stock options. So I do think I want to do a long form video here pretty soon on kind of like, I'd use this one for this and that one for this. And you know, so if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzlebroke channel. I would really appreciate it. We got the EP9 by XTAR out on the left-hand side of the table, a very lightweight 9mm PCC style vibes, rocking an Arisaka hand stop. We got a 9mm suppressor, PowerTac flashlight. Someone was crapping on my flashlights. These are airsoft flashlights. They're, you know, they're pretty expensive flashlights, but anyways. Who am I to argue? I do probably, what do you guys, should I rip this gun up and clean it before the range review or just full send? Typically, I forget to clean the guns before the range reviews, but I did clean the M90, so I guess I should clean the EP9 before, right? Arisaka, yeah, we got the Arisaka hand stop. I actually do like the Arisaka hand stop quite a bit. I actually was on this gun before I switched to the JMac one. How much does it weigh? The EP9 without all of the stuff weighs 4.3 pounds. So it's ridiculously light because it's all polymer. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We also have the CZ Customs CZ75 SPO1 Accu Shadow. Beautiful handgun, just got done. The 1,000-round range review is up and live for this gun. And then we have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch, a beautiful little AK variant that I do like quite a bit. We are running some JMac Customs parts on this. how much? All right, my favorite gun vira, chick with gun. I don't know what that means. I wish I had enough clout. People would send me guns. Yes, it is pretty cool. We have the Muzzle Broke stickers. I always forget about the stickers, so I threw one out on the table. I need to maybe just slop some stickers on my guns and just be like, look, they're Muzzle Broke guns now. But yeah, man, plenty of 1,000-round range reviews to come. I'm not sure if I want to, I don't know, we'll see. Is it your birthday this weekend or next? Next weekend is my 30th birthday, which is very exciting. You had stickers. Yeah, we have 3 flavors of Muzzle Broke stickers. If you guys buy stickers, I usually just send you all 3 sizes. And I usually, if you guys do buy stickers, I'll send you a bunch of other stickers, like for other companies and stuff too, because I have infinity stickers. But yeah, we got Muzzle Broke stickers. We got Muzzle Broke t-shirts. How do you feel about super safeties? I am hesitant to buy one, Robert asks. Yeah, man, I like them. I have the D's Nuts Tactical Super Safety for the AR platform, and it actually runs very nice. Especially for the price, like, you know, a couple $100. I think it's kind of worth it if you want to test it. Flavors, so you mean eats them all? Yeah, well, 3 sizes. I have this is the medium one. I have a small, medium, and a large sticker. Hey, dude, it's my 30th today, so have a future birthday, my dude. Well, happy birthday, Thick Kobe. Nice. Do you think FRTs will become MCDs? I don't know. What is MCDs? McDonald's? Do some LSD for your birthday. Now, awesome. 30. Wow. I was tied up on my 35th birthday. My wife pulled out the whip. Oh, wow. Okay. I was thinking you were talking about a car there for a second. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. It would help me out quite a bit. I need more subscribers. Hello, goodbye is dead. On the road again. Stay blessed, my brother. Well, Zyro, you have a nice trip. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to think of kind of what's next short-wise, like shorts on the Muzzle Broke channel. I just filmed a bunch with the Raptor. We got the bolt in. I should have put that on the stream today. That's my bad. Yeah, the Raptor, the Volkortsen machine gun conversion device. They used to classify them as these, and they were thus banned. Currently, auto sears and switches on Glocks are MCDs. I'm not a lawyer. Do I think they'll probably be banned eventually again? Probably. Do I personally care? No. Should you care? Probably not. Hi, my name is Lowen. Lowen? Did I say that right? But yeah, man. Yes, the Volkortsen and the Tandem Cross Lower Gun, the 22 competition gun, I'm very excited to, yeah, we got to do a 1,000-round range review of that. Lots of 1,000-round range reviews that we must do. Hi. Hey, what's up? We are actually running a gun giveaway on the channel right now. The Canik TP9 Elite SC is in the background. We're giving that away, along with the Utica knives, survival knives. That's pretty cool. That giveaway is free to enter, so you can go ahead and enter that giveaway at your leisure and get some entries to win a free gun, maybe, you know. Do you have a Glock 17? I have 3 Glock 17 Gen 3s. I actually am a pretty big fan of the Glock 17 platform. I'm actually not a big fan of the Glock 19 or the Glock 43 or the Glock 43X. But I do like the Glock 45. I do like the Glock 17. I really like the SIG 226. I hate the SIG P320. I like the SIG P365. I kind of tend to go all over the place with my preferences, but this is just the move, you know? Yeah. We got the CZ gun on the table. It's my only CZ gun. The CZ75 SP01 Accu Shadow. We did just get done posting the 1,000-round range review for this earlier this week. So if you want more content on the CZ75 build from CZ Customs, you can go watch that video. If only a Canadian has the ability to enter, but alas, no gun licenses or whatever you need. I don't know where to start on here. I'm sorry. Canada's cool, man. We did a black bear hunt in Canada not all that long ago. We do a lot of fishing trips up to Canada. But yeah, we got the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch. What's the barrel length on this? 8.5 inch barrel, I think. 7.62 by 39. which actually does ballistically pretty well out of a shorter barrel, which is cool. We have the EP9 by Xtar, I believe a 7.5 inch barrel on this bad boy. Oh God, I really need to get different like catchphrases. I feel like I'm always saying bad boy and like blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, I feel like, what are these people talking about in the chat here? I don't speak American. But yeah, the JMac Customs upgrade on the Quickhatch. We got the armbar stock, an incredibly low profile, lightweight stock. We got one of their AK billet pistol grips and one of their M-Lock hand stops as well. So pretty cool stuff on the Quickhatch from JMac Customs, which I do appreciate. It's very high quality stuff. I will say one of the things, I guess I didn't really mention it, is I do have one of the JMac folders on this. The JMac folder is by far my favorite 1913 folding stock mechanism. The Midwest Industry ones are good too. I think the JMac ones are just smoother. And the SIG ones are my absolute least favorite. The SIG 1913 folders, like adapters, like really suck. The JMac ones are kind of expensive, but they are the nicest. What brace is that? Well, this is the armbar stock from JMac Customs. This is the EP9 by Xtar, and they kind of have a little blade brace that they run on their guns. I do wish that I could fold this, but alas, she do not fold. Speak American. Yeah, I agree. Hello. Hi. If you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I really would appreciate it. We have lots of cool stuff out on the channel all the time. Very vibey guns, very enjoyable content. 1,000 round range reviews, opinion pieces, whatever you like. We got live streams. All right. But yeah, man, let me know what other upgrades you guys want to see on the Quickhatch. It is my favorite gun to upgrade, so I enjoy doing the upgrades on this gun. I think we might be getting in a muzzle device from JMac Customs. I'm not quite sure, but that's okay. They sent us all these other awesome pieces, so I'm not going to be upset. I'm very appreciative. Come to visit in Israel, beautiful country. I live there. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want Muzzle Broke stickers or Muzzle Broke t-shirts, we do have them available for your purchase. If you guys do want to buy a sticker or t-shirt, all of the money that you spend on that sticker or t-shirt gives you extra entries to the giveaway. I guess I should have mentioned that. So like the stickers, for $5, I'll send you 3 Muzzle Broke stickers and like a billion other random stickers that I have sitting around. If you buy a Muzzle Broke t-shirt for $30, you'll get 30 extra entries to the giveaway gun. Actually, if you buy the t-shirt, you actually would get 60 entries because if you bought the t-shirt, it's $30 on PayPal, which means 60 entries. So basically what I'm saying is, if you guys are interested in a Muzzle Broke t-shirt or Muzzle Broke sticker set, now is the time to buy them because you can get extra entries to the giveaway, which is pretty nifty, I would say. Pretty cool. But yes, we do have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch. I don't know, I'm liking this JMac stock quite a bit. It reminds me of like one of the low profile stocks you could add in Call of Duty that like increases speed and maneuverability. I know it's kind of like stupid to say, but it is a very lightweight stock. And I really think this would kind of shine in like a bag gun role because this like, I did a pretty good job showcasing it in some of the shorts that I filmed, but this folds up incredibly small. And then the little butt plate piece, it's kind of interesting that it folds this way and not the other way, but you know, whatever we can do to smallify the stock. Double tap your screen to like the stream. Yes, I think if we get people to like the stream, we get more friends in the live stream, which is always fun. Man, I feel like I haven't done a stream in a minute, but I guess it was just a day, and I did that super early one the other day. We might take a field trip shortly because I am out of like lemonade, and I'm just hella thirsty. But yes, why is the P320 unjustly hated on? That's a good, interesting question. So, why do I not like the P320? Because the P320 is one of the only guns that I straight up just don't like. Why don't I like it? I don't know about the whole go Aofi thing. I just don't know. I don't have any personal experience with that. I haven't really looked into it because I don't have the gun, right? So I don't necessarily care that much. But I just really don't like the way the P320 shoots. And I mean, striker fire gun, gotta bounce. Thanks to Kobe. The ghost gun? What's the ghost gun? But yeah, I just don't like the way the P320 shoots. Like I've shot the P320 X5, blah, 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 like the super upgraded one. I still suck with it. So, but yeah, you said JMX by JMac. So the JMac pieces this is their HRD hand retention device, it's called. It's like a little M-lock finger stop. We have their billet AK pistol grip, and then we have the arm brace, or arm stock, arm bar stock, sorry. Yeah, the P320, but everyone kind of hates the P320 now because of all of the going off, negligent discharge situation stuff. The 320 looks cheap. The 320 feels cheap too. I mean, I don't know. Like there's like this CZ, like you pick this up and put it in your hands, like, it feels like a quality gun. When you pick up the P320, it feels like a really weird, like crappily molded piece of Chinese plastic. Like I know it's not. And I like some SIG guns. Like I really like the SIG 226. I really like the P365. I think it's a good platform. But the amount of hate that SIG is getting now is actually kind of wild. I mean, not that I really care at all. Because I don't know, I'm not like affiliate. SIG's not sending me anything, so I don't really care. But I do have some SIG guns. But literally, like even the video of like this gun in the 226 Zev, like people were like, "Why the F are you running a SIG?" And I'm like, I mean, the 226 is great. Anyways, if you had to pick a P320 or a Glock clone, your preference, definitely the Glock clone. The P320 I suck with. I don't like the platform. I just don't like it. Again, just my preference. I would just prefer a standard Glock, like a name brand Glock. I do have name brand Glocks. I do have Glock clones. I think they both have their positives and negatives, but for like a reliable nightstand handgun or a reliable carry gun, I probably would just go with a name brand Glock. But definitely a Glock clone over the P320. I don't like the P320. My camera guy has the like P320 X5 something, and I still sucked with even the upgraded version. Buddy let me borrow his P220 all steel, and it didn't go off on its own. Well, that's always good, We don't like our guns to randomly shoot. Although I would like some sort of like Mars trigger FRT in the Quickhatch here. They, however, ghosted me, which is sad. Sad. Best do-all handgun on the market. CZ? Do-all is tough, brother, because it really just depends on what you want. Anytime I've ever tried to buy like a do-all gun, I've ended up getting a gun that sucks in every category. If I wanted a race gun, I'd go with CZ 2011. If I wanted the most reliable gun in the whole world, I'd go with the Glock. If I wanted like a super fast shooting, flat shooting gun, I'd maybe go with the 2011. So it's kind of hard to best do-all gun. You're never gonna go wrong with like a Glock 17 in my opinion. HK is the pick of the litter. If I was broke and worried about money, I'd buy a SIG or a Glock. What's the 9mm PCC? We have the EP9 by XTAR, a 9mm AR9 Glock mag. Very polymer-y gun. We have a polymer upper, polymer lower. It's very lightweight. We have the CZ Custom CZ75 SP01 Accu Shadow in the center. Then we also have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch here with a bunch of new upgrades from JMac Customs, which is cool. Aniko, what's up? Hectic. Just got the stream on time. Nice, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Probably shouldn't have started the stream while short was being posted, but oh well. Beautiful. I really like the CZ, yeah, and the AK. Yeah, man, this is a nice build from CZ Customs. I love this AK. The Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch is a very beautiful gun. Hopefully getting a new muzzle device for it so we can kind of stick with all the JMac Customs furniture. Yo, muzzle broke. What's up, Aniko? Aniko, did I say that right? But yes, thank you, Thomas. I do enjoy these guns as well. This is a spray painted mag that I did, which was pretty fun. But yeah, man, I enjoy switching some stuff on these guns around. So, big shout out to JMac Customs for the upgraded gear. It's pretty nifty, pretty neat. I think they're sending me a muzzle device too, and if they do, I'll really appreciate that. if JMac Customs is watching. Thanks for all of your input. Definitely sub. Well, thank you. Yeah, hey, guys, subscribe to the channel, please. I currently rock a G17 Gen 3 and have been debating on jumping on the 2011 wave. You know, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I liked my 2011 a lot more until I shot the CZ gun. I'm not gonna lie to you. 2011s I had always thought were just gonna be the flattest and fastest shooting gun. And like, that's, for handguns, like that's what I try and do a lot of the times. Like I do have a SIG 226 ZEV build that shoots very, very nice. I actually tried to build that gun, the SIG 226 ZEV, to outshoot my Springfield Prodigy. Everyone's gonna shit on the Prodigy. There goes the monetization for the stream. But I've liked mine. I've had no issues with it. Some people do have issues with their Prodigy. I have not had issues with mine. For my Prodigy build, I did do V8 ports on it and a 2.5 pound trigger job. This gun seems to outshoot that. I love my CZ75. Yeah, man, I enjoy this one. Desmond says, Honest Outlaw makes me want a CZ. Hear nothing about good praise from all shooters, competition and everyday carry. This shoots very nice. I would not carry this gun. This gun failed at about the 600 round mark. The rounds were not seating appropriately in the barrel. So I wouldn't probably carry this gun, but great competition gun, great race gun, great nightstand gun for sure. What's the camo? The gun next to it. This is the EP9 by XTAR. The goon tape on this is the camo. It's the goon tape German Flecktarn camo. We also have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch with some spray paint camo on it. Pretty cool. CZs were made for war. Actually, I'm curious, like, Scoot, how much is a stock CZ75 in your, like, what do you think I could buy that for? Because I actually would probably like to compare a stock CZ75 to this gun. And just see the difference. I'm back. What's up, smiley face? Is HK90 your opinion? I actually have never shot that. 650. So how does this gun... All right, Scoot, you clearly know more about CZs. What makes this like... So the CZ75 and the CZ75 SP01 Shadow, like that's because that's what this gun is, but then it's upgraded and they call it the ACU Shadow. I'm just a little lost in the weeds. Which is kind of funny because I've done a ton of content on this gun. Whatever. I'm allowed to be an idiot sometimes. I was definitely an idiot installing this stock. I absolutely should have watched the video first. I was just like, I can figure it out. It goes together very easily. I was just being an absolute retardo. Yours is enhanced. What's your favorite pistol optic? Do you feel in this day and age they're essential? My father-in-law, Fudd, swears against them. So I actually really like this Holosun. This is the Holosun 507 ACSS Vulcan. Just got a really good reticle system that I enjoy. But I don't, I think for like a range gun, you need one. I think for a carry gun, you don't, would kind of be my preference. I do really like lower third iron sight co-witnesses, so it kind of makes me a little sad that I don't get any iron sight co-witness with this gun, but that's okay. You should sell all three and buy a VP9A1. You could. I love the JMac muzzle brake and the blast shield since I'm running it on my Micro Draco. I don't want my fingies to become well done. Nice! What is that little gun? CZ Customs, CZ Customs, CZ75, SP01, ACU Shadow. My compact 650, but my 40 cal CZ was 800. The competition CZs are usually around 1600. Optics are the furniture. That's just a fact. I like optics. I like iron sights. Is that a P320? No, there are no P320s on the channel. Opens your vision so much. Yes, it does. Desmond asks 9mm versus 40. I'm gonna go 9mm every day. Not that anything's wrong with 40, but 40 Smith & Wesson, 40 Smith & Wesson, or like a 45 ACP or a 40 caliber gun. Just, I don't know. If you get $1 million for free, would you undergo gender? No, I wouldn't. Gotta go. All right, smiley face. If you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. What should I do, bro? Like in life, or what do you mean? Shop placement over caliber. Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. What's up with the giveaway items over there? Yeah, we have a giveaway gun and a giveaway knife. We are giving away the Canik TP9 Elite SC from Canik. We're giving away the Utica Knives Survival Knife as well, so you can win this for free. Have a sniper rifle, the Barrett M82? No, I don't, unfortunately. How much was the camo gun? $450, an incredibly inexpensive gun from Xtar. That is kind of obviously before the optic suppressor light, situation. Would you drop $11K on the civilian M249? Hell no. $11,000 is like so much money and so many other guns you could buy. Egg says 10 million. Actually, there's no amount of money, Egg, that I would do that for. So if you guys are just popping by, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. I appreciate you being here. If you're a first timer, welcome. I love when we have new subscribers, new folks on the stream. It's always enjoyable. If you guys could subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel, I would really appreciate it. It helps me out an absolute ton. Today we have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch, a shorty little AK that I enjoy quite a bit. We have the CZ75 build from CZ Customs, and we have the EP9 by Xtar. We just got done upgrading this gun. We got the JMac armbar stock, JMac billet pistol grip, JMac M-Lock finger stop. Pretty cool stuff. On a rifle, I feel like an optic is a must nowadays, but I still practice with irons. Yes, of course, you should be doing both. I really just like when I can do like a lower third iron co-witness and just have the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana style. 40 and 9 have negligible ballistics compared to cost of manufacturing. Opinions on FRTs, range toy or practical? In my experience, they're typically range toys because they don't like cycle as reliably as a semi-auto trigger, but that being said, if you could get a reliable one to cycle, I think it would be practical. Is a Glock 30 a great first choice? I'd probably go something in 9mm. When you turn 50, will you EDC a red dot? I would EDC a red dot now if I had a smaller red dot. Below average Utah dad, what's up, man? Yes, Muzzlebrook wants to grow up to be Hannah Montana. I knew it. You get the best of both worlds, But what's up, below average Utah dad? A big shout out to him because he did send out a lower to the channel that we're going to be using on an AR-10, so I'm very appreciative of that. I got the barrel from Gabby in, so we are slowly crafting the AR-10 build. I'm going to try and panhandle like some parts from Midwest Industries maybe, if they're not upset with me still. And maybe we could, fix up that gun. NMR, what's up, man? Said hi. Glock 44, dude, the Glock 40, I don't know. Get a 9mm Glock, Egg. You're driving me nuts, bro. But we do have the Rifle Dynamics Quickhatch out on the table with a bunch of JMac Customs upgrades and a mag that I beautifully spray painted myself. Is that 545 or 762? This one specifically is chambered in 762 by 39. They do actually make this gun in 556, 545, and 762 by 39. Why did I get it in 762 by 39? I think it was the most practical caliber out of the short barrel, I would say. I do like it. It shoots very nice. Do you have any 762 by 35? I do not. We also have the CZ Custom CZ75 SP01 Acu Shadow here in the center. And then the EP9 by Xtar, we're filming the 1,000 round range review for the EP9 Saturday, along with the M90. And I swear to God, if the range is full, I'm gonna lose my mind. Last time I called like 9 times and they were like, yeah, sure, come. And then they were like, oh, the bays are full. And I was like, dude, like what the So I'm gonna call tomorrow. I'm gonna remember my bug spray this time because the bugs for this range review straight up ate me alive and it was not a good time. 2A all day, hell yeah, brother. You don't have any 300 blackout. Yeah, I do. My AR home defense build is chambered at 300 blackout. Got a Glock 48, I'm gonna pick one up. It's 0.676 inches, then longer than a 43X, nice. I could imagine having an AK in 5.56 seems sacrilege. Well, funny enough, we are actually shooting a 1,000 round range review for a 5.56 AK this weekend, the Zastava M90. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have a ton of AKs in 7.62 by 39, so 300 Blackout is 762 by 35. We'll just call it 300 Blackout. Too many numbers. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. I really would appreciate it. If you guys buy stickers or shirts or whatever, you do get extra entries to win the giveaway gun, which is incredibly exciting. This is actually a very winnable giveaway. A lot of people have entered, but it's not like the classic firearms giveaway where it's like literally you have a better chance of winning the lottery than winning that giveaway. AKs are badass. Yes, they are. Quite possibly my favorite platform, favorite gun of all time. And why? PPSH-41, the Russian submachine gun from World War II. I just think it's really cool. I played a lot of Call of Duty World at War. Hey, it's actually in Black Ops 6 right now. I've been using it in Black Ops 6 too. I do really like my AKs. I like my Russian guns, so the PPSH-41 just really does it for me. If I won the lottery, could we be friends? Sure. That's probably my favorite gun of all time. I do really think the MP7 is cool, but I don't think it's as cool as the PPSH, if I'm being totes my goats honest with you. I do really want to get a PPSH-41 parts kit. I really was on the verge of buying one, and then now they're out of stock. So kind of sad, kind of stupid, but that's okay. But yeah, man, the JMac Customs upgrades that we just did on the Quickhatch are pretty dope. Again, that's the hand stop, pistol grip, and stock on this bad boy. So those are kind of what the name of the stream was. So I wanted to show those off. I do really enjoy rocking the Tiger Stripe orange mag on this guy. It's a lot of fun. We do have the 1,000 round range review live for the CZ Custom CZ75 Acu Shadow, which is pretty dope. You should check that out. It's a cool range review. And then we will have the 1,000 round range review for the EP9 by XTAR posted within the next handful of weeks. 3D printing ? Helping the gun industry or potentially problematic? No, I think it's great. I think the more stuff that you could do at home, the better. That's actually kind of one of my biggest beefs with the AK platform, is that there's not too much you can't really build an AK from scratch at home like you can an AR. And I do really appreciate the fact that you could build an AR at home. And in fact, I do build all of my ARs at home. I think that's the way you must do it. Of course, there are nice ARs that you could buy from the Factoria, but not the move. I think you got to build your own, So I think 3D printing helps with that. And I mean, this whole gun is polymer. So theoretically, you could poop this guy out at home if you had the right schematics. So there are a lot of guns that you could print at home. I do have a 3D printed frame for a Glock. I just don't have the correct parts to assemble it appropriately, and I'm not paying $160 for them, so we'll figure it out. But if you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke live stream. If you're new, I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out quite a bit when you guys subscribe. And you have to be subscribed to win the giveaway gun. So make sure you don't miss your free chance to win a gun and a knife by Utica Knives, which is pretty cool. So yes, we do have a new gun coming on the channel very shortly. I feel like we always have new guns now, which is great. But it's going to be a 2011. So I just learned today that the Bison was made by the son of AK. Would you run a 32 ACP rifle or stick to 9mm? I'd stick to 9mm. The Glock 19 was the go-to Glock, and now it turned into the Glock 45. I feel like now it's slowly becoming the Glock 47. Yeah, I mean, that's the best of both worlds, for sure. I like my Glock 17. If I could swap it out for a Glock 47, I mean, I would, because I would like the ability to have the, what's it called? The slide switching abilities. But yeah, man. Hey guys, please like the stream. Please subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. I love when we get more subscribers. We have an amazing subscriber community here, so please subscribe. Hopefully I will be on another live later tonight, but if I'm not, sorry. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you at the next live stream. Thank you, boys.